everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. I also have a coffee shop with signed paperbacks and swag, which you can also find below. This is Miss Mink. She seems to think there's going to be some like T words if she hangs out with me. I don't know. I don't question our kitties because, yeah. Okay, so with that done, this week I thought that I would cover my current works in progress. Before the sepsis, I had recorded a video just like this to go up in November, but as you can realise, the details of what I was working on then have massively changed by the time I got to posting videos again. So I thought that I would let you know what I'm currently working on. While it's nowhere near the load I carried before, I am finding myself itching to maybe add more bits and pieces as time goes on. But anyway, here are my two current working projects. Both are revision projects and both are in that run up to being sent to the editor at some point. So project 1 is Visible. This is the third book in the Invisible Quartet, which is a YA dystopian with all the disabled and chronic illness rep. While I can't go into massive detail because spoilers, I can give you the premise for the whole series. England is divided into 9 self-governing segments. It's dual POV book. Zaya from Southwest is disabled and she's worried about the exit exam and getting shunted off to further training. Jonah from Northwest is abled and healthy, and his biggest focus at the start is getting the lunch that he likes. On a seemingly normal day, bombs are dropped on both segments. The bombs bring with them a virus that spreads rapidly, killing those over the age of 35 and leaving everyone who was able before with a brand new disability. Both Zaya and Jonah are in school when the bombs drop, and their lives and the lives of everyone around them are changed forever. This project was actually about 3 days of work away from going to the editor before the sepsis hit me. While I had no way of knowing I would even be able to get back to writing, I did plan to go over Visible at least one last time if possible, and in some ways I'm glad that the delay happened because there were plot beats that I wasn't happy with and I wanted to fix in dev edits. But because of the delay, I have now come up with answers for a bunch of them that I feel make the story stronger and all the more richer. So that's a win. It's plodding along, but I feel like it will be ready in November to go to my dev editor, which I am very pleased about. Project 2, Crabman Chronicles, The Fifth Agony. This is the 5th and final book in the Crabman Chronicles series. The series is a YA urban fantasy dealing with empaths, chronic illness, and saving the world as we know it. Again, I can't go into too much detail because spoilers, but I can talk both about the series and why I started revisions on this project earlier than I usually would have. Jessie Oliver is 15, newly disabled with ME and fibro, and recently developed empath abilities, as in she can literally feel certain people's physical and emotional pain, as if it were her own. She's been trying to find ways to both help her triggers, but also be able to have some control over her abilities. Right now, the one that needs saving is Jessie herself. As I went through the series in revisions, I realised that by about Ache or Torment that I was going to have to change the ending of the final book. I didn't want to leave that to the usual time for me to start because I wanted more time to really delve into it all and not be worrying about running out of time. Truthfully, I joked to a friend before the sepsis that I was worried that if something did happen to me, the series would not be finished because the 5th book and its ending and the changes really only existed in my head. So I started early, and eerily my body then tried to kill me. So yeah, I'm glad I managed to do the majority of the book and get it changed by that point. This book should hopefully be ready to go to the dev editor in April 2027, and I'm really excited about that. Like I said, before the sepsis, I was working 4, maybe 5, I can't actually remember. I would have to go back and watch the video in question, but I think it was 4 revision projects and 1 sort of editing. It's complicated. A lot of that time lost. My brain erased it all. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. That's what I'm hoping to stay working on for the foreseeable future. And hopefully at some point I will get back to like drafting and all the rest of it. The plan is to draft sometime, probably next year. So what are you working on right now? Let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like, or subscribe. I post 2 videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere. You can also support me in my Ko-fi shop, and you can also sign up for my newsletter. And don't forget to pick up Cramming Chronicles: The Fourth Torment, which is the 4th in a young adult urban fantasy series. All the links for which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.